Last week in Hypixel Skyblock, a few things happened, and in this video I'll be covering most of them. The foraging update finally released on main, and here's everything you need to know about it. Firstly, the island can only be accessed from 1.21.4 and above. Also, if you want mods for it, I've got a video linked in the pinned comment that shows you how you can get all the mods you need in one click. Anyways, the old foraging islands have been massively revamped, and 3 of them have their own Sven caves, which are more compact, making it easier for mages. Next, they added a new island called Galatea, with 2 new trees. Fig, where you first break the trunk and then the branches, and Mangrove, where you cut the branches, then trunk, then roots. If you don't follow this order, your sweep, which is a new stat that allows you to break multiple logs, will be halved. You can also throw axes now, but it only gives you half the sweep. Also, depending on the tree's toughness, your sweep will be less effective. After cutting a tree, along with the wood you cut, you also get tree gifts if you contribute at least 10%. Also, I recommend you cut trees in groups of 2, as getting 33% contribution allows you to get double rewards. There's also the Heart of the Forest that gives you various buffs, and to level it up, you need Heart of the Forest XP and Whispers that can be obtained from foraging and Agatha's event that occurs every Skyblock day and allows you to earn various rewards. Basically, it's like the Jacob contest, but the points required to get rewards are fixed. And you can get points by both hunting and foraging in Galatea. Now, hunting is a new skill where you simply catch mobs to get their shards, which allow you to gain various buffs. Now, you can either siphon the shards to get the buffs directly or combine them to create a new shard. Also, there are 4 major hunting items. The Hunt Axe that prevents you from killing mobs, so all you have to do is lower the mob's HP and use a pocket black hole. Also, I found a weird bug where the black hole sometimes doesn't work. There's also the fishing net that allows you to catch these mobs, and the lasso that allows you to catch these mobs. Also, I recommend you get the tool belt for a clean inventory like mine. There's also the David's cloak that gets better the more you hunt. There's also rosemary that allows you to spend your foraging essence to get buffs. There's also the beacon that allows you to get extra buffs. There's an underwater cult that you can join to get even more buffs. Also, it seems there will be more cults added. There's a jade dragon bat. There's coral that takes the fish items and gives you foraging XP and respiration. There's also a new stat called pressure. Basically, the deeper you go underwater, your respiration bubbles will run out faster. So get some pressure resistance and high tier diving armor before venturing further down. There are traps that you can use to gain attribute shards passively. Now for some issues with this update. Pocket black holes and tree gifts were disabled for like an hour, which caused some players to loop their swoop quest, because you can only end it after getting a tree gift, which they couldn't. That's why in my opinion they should have added a way to skip or at least speed up the tutorial, because it's kinda annoying on repeat playthroughs. Also, the monkey pet is literally trash, as its ability doesn't even work in Galatea, and the frog pet gives way more foraging fortune, as long as you have friends and don't forget to hop. They also disabled golden goblins. Also, there was a huge bug with the dark auction. Basically, players were entering the dark auction solo, which allowed them to get a bunch of items for insanely cheap, dropping the price of dark auction items by a lot. So to stop that, the dark auction has been disabled. Also, since they removed attributes, Kuudra profits have dropped by a lot. Now, this obviously isn't accurate, as a lot more items have been added, but according to the Kuudra profit calculator, Infernal Kuudra now makes like 90k per run. It used to make around 5 mil before, and other tiers are actually losing coins. Again, it's not gonna be that bad, but it's still bad. But you should still grind Kuudra, as it can give you a massive stat boost because of the attributes you can get. Also, they buffed Crimson Essence from paid Kuudra chests. Like Infernal Kuudra now gives 2200 Essence instead of 1600. Also, a lot of players were complaining, like Skyblock players too, that this update caused a lot of lag. If you felt it as well, let me know in the comments. Also, they changed a lot of axes like the Ragnarok, Axe of the Shredded, Daedalus Axe to swords, which has caused some uproar in the Skyblock community. Even Forehead Man was complaining about the changes. Also, mining got got cooked. Watch the video by ZJ2. Basically, don't reset your Heart of the Mountain tree if you've maxed it, because the number of tokens you can get currently is bugged and is lower than before. They also nerfed blue cheese, picobulus, and mining speed boost. Also, there seems to have been a dupe, and a bunch of gemstones have lost their value. Also, because of the lag, mining has gotten even worse. I actually remember the admin saying that they wanted to make foraging make as much money as mining. I think it was a success. Now for some future plans. They plan on updating the Moonglade Marsh, which is the current island of Calatia. Also, a new patch note will be released along with some more balancing changes. They'll also be adding 2 new islands, which will be released after gathering feedback from the community. They might also update the Crimson Isles to be more compatible with attribute changes. They'll be releasing the Mythological Ritual V2 by modernizing Diana's Mythological Ritual with some new mobs, drops, and a Mythic Griffin pet. They will also drop some new Slayer content, which is almost done, meaning half the work is still left. So it should be out in time. There's also the Year of the Witch, where you'll gather ingredients by killing specific mobs, which will allow you to gain various permanent buffs and buy items from the new shop. So yeah, we might get an alchemy update before GTA 6. Also Seal Pet. They'll be adding a new fishing island with some frogs, meaning we'll get another 1.21 island. They'll also remove pet gambling, meaning any pet you craft will actually start from the common rarity and you'll need to use cat to upgrade it. Now, I'm not really a big fan of this update, but let me know in the comments how you feel. Also, I've started reading the comments again, so please be nice. Here's some fun stuff from my Discord. We had another giveaway where 23 people joined. So yeah, join the Discord and let's hit 30 people next time. This Mexican guy somehow loot shared Enderman Slayer 7. This guy was lagging hard. Couldn't be me. Anyways, join the Discord and post stuff. I'll steal it for content. Here's some fun stuff from the community. A lot of people were getting solo dark auction lobbies. Also yeah, Hypixel got shut down. But Simon actually posted that he's willing to revive it. So yeah, we don't know what will happen, but it's not completely dead. Flying, screaming creatures. Basically kids on planes. It seems Techno's father was actually on Skyblock. So yeah, I hope he enjoyed how the community treated him. It's fun though. Haha. Point and laugh. Also yeah, Refraction returned and streamed. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. The OG hunters got shafted. This guy scammed someone for 0.4 coins. Ban him. This guy's RNG reward be like, random shit ko brrr. You would have truly loved Diaz. Diaz not. You no longer need a dwarf turtle shellmet now. Fly high, my friend. Why must you hurt me this way? Also, they updated the map. And yeah, everything looks good. But the clouds ain't it. Anyway, watch all the videos linked in the description. Bye.